Days quietly turned into weeks, and while Daniel's career continued to soar, something else was quietly falling apart. Far away, inside the little house that had once been filled with laughter, Mary Carter began noticing small changes. At first, it was only a cough. Just a cough. The kind most people ignore. Every morning she prepared breakfast as usual. She watered her flowers. She smiled at Emma. She kept the house warm, just as she always had. But every now and then, she would stop, place one hand against the kitchen counter, and wait for the dizziness to pass. She never complained. Not once. Because that was the kind of mother she had always been. Always putting someone else's happiness before her own. Emma noticed. She noticed her mother's cough becoming more frequent. She noticed how tired she looked after doing simple chores. And she noticed that the smiles were becoming harder to hide behind. One afternoon, Emma gently held her mother's hand. "Mom," she whispered, "we should see a doctor." Mary smiled. The same reassuring smile she had worn for years. The kind that said, "Everything will be all right," even when it wasn't. The next morning, they visited Dr. Olivia Bennett. The hospital was quiet. Bright white walls, clean hallways, the faint sound of medical equipment humming in the background. Mary sat patiently while several tests were performed. Blood work, chest scans, more examinations. Hours passed. Finally, Dr. Bennett returned with the results. She closed the examination room door, took a slow breath, and gently placed the medical file on the desk. The diagnosis was advanced lung cancer. Stage 4. It had already spread too far. Surgery was no longer possible. Treatment could only slow the illness, not cure it. For a moment, the room became completely silent. Emma lowered her head. Tears began rolling down her cheeks. Mary simply closed her eyes. Not because she was afraid of dying, but because she was thinking about her children. Dr. Bennett spoke gently. "There are treatments that may help keep you comfortable. You don't have to go through this alone." Mary looked toward Emma, then quietly smiled. "I don't have much time," she said softly, "so I'd rather spend it making memories." Before leaving, Mary made one request. "Please, don't tell Daniel." Emma looked at her in disbelief. "But Mom," Mary gently squeezed her daughter's hand. "He's worked so hard to build his future. I don't want him throwing it away because of me. He deserves to chase his dreams." Emma could barely hold back her tears, but she nodded. Back in the city, Daniel had just moved into his dream apartment. The view stretched across the entire skyline. Everything he had worked for was finally becoming reality. Beautiful furniture, expensive decorations, a career most people could only dream of. He smiled proudly. His phone vibrated. "Mom." He looked at it, paused for only a second, then quietly placed it face down on the kitchen counter. "I'll call tomorrow." Tomorrow. A word people use, as though it is guaranteed. Meanwhile, Mary's strength slowly faded. Simple walks became exhausting. The coughing became worse. Some mornings, she struggled just to stand. But whenever Daniel's name came up, she smiled. Emma couldn't keep pretending anymore. One rainy evening, she picked up her phone. She called Daniel. Again. and again, and again. Finally, he answered. Emma's face immediately filled with relief, but his eyes remained fixed on the paperwork covering his desk. "I've got an important project this week. I promise. I'll visit next month." Next month. Emma slowly lowered the phone. Outside, rain tapped gently against the windows. Mary quietly reached over, placing one comforting hand on Emma's, almost as though she was the one trying to comfort her daughter. This time, she already knew. The end was getting closer. The room was peaceful. A framed family photograph rested beside her bed. She picked it up, smiled warmly, ran her fingers gently across Daniel's face in the picture. Then, she reached for her phone. She opened the recorder, took a deep breath, and began recording the message that would change Daniel's life forever. "My dear Daniel, if you're listening to this, it means I couldn't wait any longer. I hope you never blame yourself. You've always made me proud. Take care of Emma. And remember, no job, no promotion, no amount of money is ever more important than the people who love you. I will always love you." She pressed send, then gently placed the phone beside the family photograph, closed her eyes, and smiled peacefully. Because even in her final days, her greatest concern wasn't herself. It was her son, who still had no idea how precious time really was.